What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in Fear the Night. Now, today we're up here. We're going to start setting up our shelters. We have these two to set up. We're going to get like a temporary sort of setup for them. The benches will change around. Specifically in that one over there is where they'll change the most. But for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to grab out, I don't know, let's see, half of them. Workbench. Construction. And salvage. And that's what we're going to put up in this one right next to us. So let's go ahead and drop off a bunch of stuff into this guy here, so we get our weight down basically. And that should be good enough there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come up here, going to have our scout just sit over there off to the side, and we're going to come in and get our bench set up, or our benches, not our bench. Anyway, so as you can see, we have 3 slots we can choose to put wherever. What we're going to do is we're going to put our workbench here. We're going to put salvage bench over here. And then we're going to put our construction bench right over here, just like so. Then we have these 2 slots there, which are going to be for our storage containers. So we're going to have a lot of stuff in here for now. Organization is going to be kind of, how do I want to put it? It's going to be a little bit of a mess. Let's just put it that way. For quite a while, anyway. Once we get the big shelter taken and stuff like that, once we get that all set up, then it's gonna change quite a bit. It's just gonna, for now, it's just gonna kind of be, you know, whatever at the moment. We will eventually change it around once we get the big shelter and we get like all our storage set up in there. I do tend to sort out the loot better and make sure that it's, you know, that it has basically a permanent spot. So when we need something, we know where to look. But for now, it's kind of just gonna go wherever. I'm gonna work on setting it up more at night than I would on camera. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get these dropped down in here, and the reason I'm putting these over here is these 2 are gonna be for sure going into the big base. But as you can see, these little storage chests can go in any slot. You got to be careful when you're placing these down. You don't want to accidentally take up the wrong slot, because then you'll have to destroy it and remake it. So definitely want to watch out for that. Drop him there, and then we got our armor bench, which we could put there, because as you can see, you can still access this, but you got to be careful. Some benches will completely cover that up. But anyway, let's take a look and see what else we can start making now. Scroll on down here a ways. This is one thing I do want to get to right away. The sawed-off shotgun opens up a lot of possibilities for us. First off, it opens up the ability to be able to kill some pretty hardy zombies. Not only that, but it also allows us to start farming enforcers, which is going to be a big thing for us to do. So the shotgun itself is one of the most important guns in the game, in my opinion. We also have the compound bow unlocked. Now, we're going to need makeshift parts, and we're going to need metal to make this. So it does take significantly more stuff now, but it's all stuff that we can easily get our hands on or craft if we wanted to. So today's episode is going to be about getting metal. Now here is 3rd tier of harvesting tools. So again, needs metal and wood. Big upgrade to what we have. I like to make these basically as soon as possible, really, because it's just so much nicer. It really is. And then soon we unlock the grenade, and then the sledgehammer for mining in the mines. Another pistol's coming up soon. Pistols I'm not the hugest fan of. I use them, but For me, the only real pistol that I like a lot is the single shot one, because it's got the scope. So pistols are still good, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not the biggest fan. Next up, we're going to have the metal bat. Now, the difference between this and the chain bat is basically, well, other than what it costs to make, but it's the repair cost for the metal bat is really steep. It costs quite a bit every time you repair, so you can definitely tell you once you get to this bat that you are starting to get into the higher tier stuff. And then of course we unlock stuff like the M1A coming up, which will need PC ABS, the katana, which is really nice sword, and then again more weapons from there, pistol, crossbows coming up, claymore, hunting shotgun, pipe rifle. The list goes on, but we still got a ways to go. Let's go on in here. We have unlocked the hide top now, which just takes hide and cloth. We're not going to make this right now, though. And the reason for that is we need to go ahead and make up some more hide and stuff like that. That's all stuff I'm going to be doing off camera, by the way. I'm not going to... Whoops, I forgot to put down my... Oh, no, I did. I put them down. Never mind. But that's all going to be stuff that I'll work on off camera. I'm not going to make you guys sit through, 20 minutes of crafting, stuff like that. Just, it's just not going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to this shelter. We're going to drop everything that we don't really need from our scout off. And then we're going to head up, and I'm going to show you guys the Area 2 lair today. And maybe take you guys for a little sneak peek trip into Area 7. Well, so go ahead, and we're going to take basically, let's see here, that up there. We're going to keep that stuff up there on him. And all this stuff needs to come out. There we go. We got plenty of hide. I killed a couple more deer on the way up, but we're gonna be needing tons of hide coming up soon. Sorry, you stay there. Don't want him getting stuck trying to come in here. That's always fun with them. But anyway, just gonna drop stuff off. Doesn't really have a rhyme or reason as to where it's going. It's just going in here, just getting the hell out of our inventory, for lack of a better way to put it. It's just going to get the hell out of our inventory, and yeah. Another thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to start making more field point arrows here pretty soon. We are starting to run low on them, and we're almost out of the regular arrows. We pretty much now could get rid of the regular arrows if we wanted to, but, at the moment, we'll just hold on to them. So we're also going to take our couple cans of food with us here. Drop that off, and I think we're good to go. We might need a little bit more wood, but I think he's got some in him. I'll just give a quick chop, and then we're gonna scoot on our way. Just calm down there, zombie. Get away from me. Alright, that's good. Or rather, that's good enough. The tree's down. So anyway, what we're going to do is, this being the Area 2 POI, and that's the Area 2 lair. So what we're going to do is we're just going to head up this trail right up along here. There's not a whole lot to see, so I'm just going to walk up there off camera. There's nothing we're really going to do along the way except just go straight to it. So I will meet you guys up there in just a short minute. Alright, so we're not quite to the mine yet, but I figured I'd show you guys this. As you can see, we're right at the entry to the Area 2 POI. Now, all of this is connected to the POI. It's got locked doors throughout these buildings on the sides there, and it's all basically the water treatment plant and everything connected to it. But once we actually take that over, there's going to be a lot of stuff to go through and loot, and there's a lot of stuff you actually get access to. There's not necessarily a ton of great stuff in there, but it's all connected to the same thing, so it's actually quite the place once you take it over and like start going about getting through there. It's quite a decent sized place. So another thing I wanted to point out was the shelter like this is one that we actually kind of want. This is the second biggest shelter in the game. It's the biggest we can get to right now, and it has an absolute ton of room for benches and stuff. If we could actually take a shelter like that, man, I'm telling you right now, if we could take a shelter like that, we would be set. Which, that might be something we actually do. We might actually change up our plans a little bit. And we might actually just go for a big 2-story shelter like that instead. Kind of skip the middleman shelter of the 1-story big one that we were going to do. And the reason for this is it's more convenient, and you can get so much more in it. And it's just a lot more. It's just a lot better to have it. There's just tons and tons of room in it. It's pretty cool. Any of you guys that have seen my other playthroughs on this will have seen that we did take over one of the big 2-story shelters like that, and it's absolutely fantastic. There's so much room in there. It's just great. But anyway, we're almost up here now, so we're gonna go ahead and take ourselves a couple bottles of water here, and we're just gonna eat this casserole up because it's about to go bad anyway. The area 2 layer is just up here and on the left. So we're almost there. This is normally one of the areas that we do tend to see a roaming scout in. I'm not sure if there's like a particular reason or not, but this is one of the areas where I generally tend to see one. Basically right up here before the layer is normally where we would find one. So as you can see, I am farming the zombies. Basically, if it's not cloth, I take it. So, and we're basically right here to the layer. The layer's just up on this side. One of the things I do like to do here is take this mini shelter here as like a jump point. And the reason for that is if I ever get ambitious and I want to pop in and do like some heavy mining for metal and stuff like that, I can always just, you know, jump right up to here, put like a big storage chest in that shelter, and then mine metal until I tip over of boredom and fill up the shelter. Then all I have to do is jump back and forth from the shelter with fast travel, and I can get access to all the stuff. You could also take the slightly bigger shelter. It's completely up to you, but I would say that the small one is probably more than enough for what you'd need. But anyway, this is the area 2 layer. We're not going to go very far inside it. We just come in here to grab some early quick metal. Now, the thing with this place is it's great because these first nodes right here hold the metal that you need. Now, yes, could you go in and get yourself some more metal inside? Sure, but you're going to have a hell of a time getting through the stuff. We didn't bring our mining helmet either, so I'm not too particularly keen on going in the dark with you guys, just because it's, you know, it sucks to see in the dark, and I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't going to want to see it. But anyway, you'll see you get plenty of metal and a little bit of sand out of these. So it's absolutely fantastic. You can just come here and just, again, couple little nodes right here, and bam, you got a pretty decent chunk of metal. We could barely walk now because we got, what, 340 pounds of metal on us, but we will use every bit of it, so it's absolutely great just to be able to come here and score just a quick little chunk of it like that. Again, it's not much, but it does go quick. But that little bit of metal is great, especially right now, because, you know, I don't really think we could go too far inside the cave. I could actually show you it. Again, it's going to be dark, but you guys just have to take a quick glance, and then we'll get the hell out of here. So anyway, you come in here, and it's like the other ones. You're going to come in, and you're going to find massive amounts of zombies waiting to block your path through there. Going to be significantly high level, probably mid-20s, I'd say, if I had to guess. Let's actually take a look, and yeah, 23. So, and then you can see we got that gas zombie there. Now, the nice thing about this place is that's basically a ledge that the zombies can't get through, or they tend to get hung up on, is what I should say. So you can basically sit here and drop bombs on them and not have to worry about it. There's also a little bit of water and stuff in here. This is where you find pure water. As you can see, it's not tainted. It was actually pure water. But thank you. 24. So yeah, and then you'll find your rock nodes around here. Now this is a great spot. You can come here, just make some quick cheapo arrows and rack up on XP. If you do get him triggered where he comes through, make sure you guys run outside. He's quite a bit easier to deal with outside. Just bring him out here. He will weave his way through here, and then you can drop bombs on him the whole way out. So anyway, we're not going to go very far in there. Like I said, that's not the point of this video. You just wanted to come here and, like I said, get this little bit of early game metal that's super easy to get. And again, we don't have our mining helmet either, so I'm not gonna make you guys sit through me trying to kill all the zombies in the dark, just because, you know, it doesn't look great. So what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna head up into Area 7. Now, Area 7 is right above Area 2 up here, and I like to do it this way for a couple different reasons. Area 7 is a great spot to farm broken weapons. It's also a very tough area to navigate, and I'll explain what I mean by this as we go. But it's got a couple like broken spots in the map where if you fall in them, you have to reload your server, relog into the game because you're stuck. If you drop your scout in there, same thing. Although you're gonna have to use a portal to get him out, because you can actually get stuck, and then you got to get yourself your portal out, and yeah, it's quite a pain. But anyway, Area 7's right up here. We're gonna take our way up in here and go up to what I call my farming spot in this area. I have a nice little pack of houses up here that I love to go up to and loot, just because there's such a big cluster of them. But anyway, you don't want to go up there by that POI. I've showed this on camera several times. It says enter lawless zone. This is where the PvP area starts if you're on or one of the PvP areas for a public server. So you can see it says entered area 7, and we will go to the map here, and yeah, this is one of the POIs here. This is the other one, or another one I should say. So there's two POIs, one layer. There's this one here, which is hardware store, I believe, and this is the police station. Now the layer is right here. This is something we will be coming to a lot. This layer is very important for us. It has the aluminum that we'll need, and right across the road from it is the Area 6 POI called the Sawmill, which has our resin for making PCABS. So you're going to want to stick clear of these two. They have some very high level enforcers. Even with max level armor on, they will absolutely just destroy you in about 3 bullets. So we're going to leave our scout here for now, and I'll take you up the road and you'll get to see these guys stomping around and stuff. We're not going to try to kill one. That would be absolutely suicide for us right now. But you can see they are up here moving around. Actually, I'm not even going to get that out because with my luck I'd accidentally shoot one. But you can see they're a big bot. They have a couple cannons on them, and they shoot and they stomp at you. Now these ones will be around level 40-ish, I believe, 30s to 40s. So they have significant attack skills on them. But again, we're not going to mess with them. We don't want to get anywhere close to them. We probably couldn't kill one right now from this spot here. There's just nowhere for us to basically cheese them into a spot where we could drop shots on them and not get hit ourselves. So we're not going to bother with them at the moment, but there will come a time where we are going to be farming them darn good. But what we're going to do is we're going to head up this cluster of houses up in here. Specifically here is where I like to loot, so. Got to be careful, don't want to get too close. They will absolutely murder your scouts. If they aggro onto you and you have a scout by you, they will kill you and then they will kill your scout. If they aggro onto your scout, that's better. Because you could just point your scout in a spot and run away yourselves and basically save yourself. But more than likely, if you get close to them, they're going to aggro onto you first, and then you're going to lose yourself and your scout. Then you're going to have to run all the way back up here from your closest jump shelter and hope you're quick enough to get to your loot bag before it disappears. And yeah, it's not fun. Not fun at all. So anyway, come up here. I like to cheat through this area, basically go around instead of using the road, because there's no, like, it's not the pitfall spot on the map where you can just fall into and get stuck. So as you can see, significantly higher level, 30s now. Again, not too tough to handle. They are just regular Zeds. Basically, unless you run into a gas zombie, a spider, or a brute, you're pretty safe. Dealing with the regular zombies is not hard at all. But we need to cut just to the right up here, and we're going to be right to the spot we want to go. So you can find the other types of zombies roaming loose in the world. So just take note of that. It is possible, and especially depending on where you're at, and the time of day. If it's at night, you're way more than likely to find other types of zombies at night than during the day. And at night, they are just as vicious as the regular ones that come in like big waves. And yeah, they will slap you around a bit. So just, again, be careful of that if you are coming into the higher level areas. For me, I love to go into the higher level areas. XP is better, the loot is better, and, you know, I like to, I don't know, not necessarily a challenge with these zombies, but it's the loot that I'm after that brings me here. So anyway, we're out front here. That guy, big crack in the head. Gonna drop our scout off here. We do not want our scout trying to come into the houses with us. That they get hung up pretty easy, or they'll get in the way, and yeah, we don't want to deal with that. So we're just gonna start with a couple of these houses. We're gonna loot through, see what we can find. Give this guy a couple whacks here. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, he hit me. See the damage he did too? Level 39. Yeah, they do a bit of damage. Oh, he's gonna he took out the door in one swing. Damn. Come on. There we go. Great XP though, like I said, so we definitely need to be leveling up. So it's gonna be quite nice for that. Check out, see where the zombies are up here. Big hit there. Alright, we leveled up again. We actually leveled up on the way up here as well. So that one's outside, I think. Oh no, he's down here. Isn't he? Maybe not. Oh, he's all the way up. Okay. I was gonna say. Get up in here, thank you. Alright, let's level on up here. What we're going to do is we're not going to take into weight this time. We're actually going to go with infection, and we're going to take a point into melee now, because we're going to be using our melee weapon quite a decent amount. We'll get up to that guy in a minute, but let's start looting here and see what we can find. So we got DVD, broken rifle, and broken handgun. Now the broken weapons do weigh quite a bit. There's no way around that. They're just quite heavy. And as you can see, there's tons of food. Absolutely just loads of it. So, salvageables, we're not going to really focus too much on them unless we find like something like the vacuum cups or the DVDs, because those actually break down into a pretty considerable amount. We will take the water too, because obviously water is great. The kitchenware breaks down pretty darn good too, if I do say so myself. It's a good chunk of metal. That's about it. So let's head on upstairs now. Oops, almost missed this thing. See what you can find in here. So you got a Riot Helmet. That's actually the first time I found that, to be honest. It is 180 or 100, yeah, 180 armor. Holy crap, that's huge. We're gonna use that. Now this is not a repairable item, so once it's gone, it's gone. Just take note of that. It's like a lot of things you're gonna find. We'll probably actually end up finding something like a pinion mace while we're up here, which is a melee weapon that you again cannot repair, but it's big. So broken rifle, broken shotgun, and DVDs, all great stuff. Give me just a minute. I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. I didn't want to sneeze in your guys' ear. That'd been quite mean. But now you can also find springs and gears, which these actually salvage down into metal. They are very heavy. They would also be used to make your mechanical parts, not the makeshift ones, but the mechanical parts. So they do come in handy pretty well. We can take a couple of them for now. It's going to basically depend on what else we find and how much capacity our scout has, because being we only have one scout, you know, we're going to be kind of limited by what we can actually take. So you'll see ammonia and bleach here for scrapping into chemicals. Not going to bother with them, just wanted to show you guys them quick. And oh, here he is. Finally found him. Alright, we're just going to let him fall on down. Now, another thing to note, oh, that one's not lootable. But you will find like safes up in some of these. There's also one of these POIs that has a very large poison or gas zombie in it. And so you got to be careful of that. It's actually down the road here. I'll show you when we get to it. That's one that we do not really want to mess with, because he is, again, he's quite large and he is definitely in charge up here. He could put a serious hurt on you very quick just by popping one of them gas bags on you. He could lay quite the smackdown on us. So, well, now we do have this Riot Helmet, so we are significantly more protected. But at the same time, we still don't wanna push our luck too much here. So, basically, we are up here for the broken weapons anyway. So. That is what we are after. I don't know why I'm taking all this stuff. I'm going to end up dropping it anyway, but for now, just because. I'm trying to... Oops. You ain't going to die. Go. Alright, now we need to repair this. Going to be repairing this quite a bit up here, by the way. Just kind of the nature of the beast when you're up here. Broken SMGs, fantastic. More broken rifles, also great. We might actually be able to make ourselves that SM-11. Lots of zombies up here, lots of them. Alright, so let's level up our scout. It's absolutely great. We need more weight on him. The more he levels up, the better. As you can see, very heavy. They are what? 9 per. These are 5, these are 6, and those are 2.5. We're not going to worry too much about the broken handguns. If it comes down to it, we will drop them. We also don't need the bolts and hinges. We can find them, you know, pretty simply around where we're at. So I'm going to throw that gas over to him as well, and our extra helmet now. Let's just toss that on the ground. Toss this stuff over for now, and there we go. So he's pretty much to capacity. Not quite, but he's pretty much there. So Also make sure you're searching these, because you never know what you're going to find. It's not very likely that you will find that, a weapon or a new piece of armor, but there is that chance, and you never know what it's going to be or how good it's going to be. I found, what was it? Was it the AK or the M4 I found in there at one point? So it is good. Oops, thought she was going to turn. Definitely can take the hits now, though. Go ahead and see what else we can get in here. Don't care about that. Oop, we gotta kill this guy before we continue on here. Before he becomes a problem. There we go. Little medical chest here. It's got some rubbing alcohol, which is salvageables, bandages, and medical spray. Medical spray is an instant 100 health, but it has like a 3-minute CD for being able to use it again. So you gotta be cautious with that. You can also search toilets. And yeah, it's got some interesting stuff. Recycled materials in it, but not enough to where I would say it's worth your time, in my opinion anyway. But we have, ooh, a ballistic vest. Damn, we are finding some great stuff up here. 200 armor. Look at our armor now. Man. Wow, I was not expecting to find that up here. I never had luck finding that stuff up here before. Never. So, not gonna worry about taking the broken handgun. It's just not worth the space. Those, on the other hand, we will take. Man, we were finding some really good-ass armor. Broken shotgun and DVDs. DVDs weigh nothing, by the way. They absolutely weigh, like, nothing unless you get like a ton of them. So, if you're finding broken DVDs, they're very good plastic scrap, and they weigh nothing. So, you might as well take advantage of that. All they do is take up a space in your inventory, so. Give them a couple hits. Oh, I thought he was chasing me. Seriously, what are you doing? Oh, them two died. Wow. I didn't think they'd actually die from that. But alright. Nothing in there that we care about. We'll take the water. But let's move on. Medical chest here. I don't really bother with the medical spray too much right now. I don't know. For me, it's again, at the moment, not worth the inventory space. Is it good? Sure. But we're after the broken weapons so we can make our own. Another ballistic vest. Holy crap. We're having some good freaking luck, if I do say so myself. Move our scout on up here. Like to just keep him along with me. I believe it's that building right there that has the gas bag zombie in it. I call them the gas bags. Hit the door. Thank you. Alright, who else is here? There he is. I was gonna say, I know there's somebody else. Oh, he didn't die. There we go. Somebody else is in here as well yet, but we'll get to him in a minute. See what we can find. Again, just your salvageables there. Broken shotgun, DVDs, SMG, rifle. You know, we're not going to take the handgun again because, you know, we don't necessarily need them at the moment. A lot of clearing out zombies up here. There's tons of them around here because of all the houses. So you're gonna be gaining lots of XP. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of zombies while you're here. But what's this jacket? I don't think this jacket's any good. No, it's 10 armor. It's one of the basic ones that you can find pretty much. So not something we care about at all. Come on, get out of the corner. Wow. Die, would ya? Uh-oh. There we go. You can kill them, you can just hit them with an arrow or something like that if you want. But, I don't know. Oh, that's not lootable. Alright. I don't normally like normally end up killing them. You don't normally get extra XP from it, so for me, I just kind of move on. There's a great shelter up here, but you're kind of right downtown in the heart of Zombie Nation here, so it's up to you if you think this would be a spot you'd want to take over. For me, I don't like to set up too close to where there's tons of zombie inhabitants like this. Give them some smacks. I like when they cluster up like that. Need to get good smack down on them, just like that. There's another one. Bam. Fantastic. I've been want to find a safe for you guys to see. Man, another ballistic vest. Holy crap. Was I just never searching these before? I could have swear to God I was and just never found anything like that. Man, I don't know. I feel like I've been just not searching them. I don't know. Nothing good in there. Sometimes you can search cases like that. And depending on where you're at, you can actually pick up the cement too. So it's another thing to take note of. These are always empty, so don't even bother with them. They're always empty. Not sure what was supposed to be in them, but they're always empty, so no need to waste the time. Where are they at? As you can see, we've got 10 of them, and it's only 0.1 pounds. So, you know, it's pretty damn, pretty damn light for what it is. I'm really trying to find a safe for you guys. I know there's a couple safes along here in these houses, but I just, for the life of me, I cannot remember which houses they're in. Maybe it is in the big house that's guarded. I know I do tend to get a bit ballsy when I go up here and end up taking on that big guy. Come on, kill the door, thank you. Back up a little bit because of that. Otherwise we're gonna sit there and get chewed on. So big hit, there we go. I think those two are upstairs yet. So just come and loot around down here quick while we wait. Check this again. Another Riot Helmet. Alright, that's awesome. I must not have been searching them because, or I just had terrible luck. One or the other, because, man, we're finding some fantastic stuff out of them. Couple of them up here we gotta kill off. Come over to me. Oh, he managed to lay a finger on me. Bad zombie. Yeah, I could see the damage difference that time around. Not quite as much. Oh, here we go. We finally found one. This is one of the houses. Alright, so these take 30 seconds to crack into, and generally you do get a pretty decent weapon out of them. It can be from anything like our 38 special we got here. I found M1As in them. I believe you can get the shotgun, the pipe rifle, and I think you can get I think it's the SM-11. So there's, and I'm not sure if you can get an M4 or an AK in here. We got a hunting shotgun. That's fantastic. That is one hell of a shotgun to find too. So see here, as you can see, it's 35 damage per pellet, and I believe shotguns are, don't quote me on this, but I believe shotguns are 10 pellet. I believe they are 10 pellets per shot. So this is just basically a side-by-side, or over-under, my bad, not side-by-side. So it's pretty decent shotgun, but you only get 2 shots, then you gotta reload, so gotta be careful of that. Nothing else good in here. Let's keep on and going. We'll actually test out this shotgun so you guys can see it, because, you know, and actually now that we got this, we could take on that big nasty guy as well. I would not be too concerned about him anymore. we could take him out pretty damn easy if I do say so myself. I think for now I'm just gonna get rid of this hide helmet and cardboard armor too, because why not? We have a lot better stuff, and that's gonna last us for quite a while. So, all right, let's go give somebody the shotgun. You want it? Boom. Love it. Boom. Oh, that didn't kill him. That was a bad shot. Boom. Awesome. Now, some places you can actually loot these pallet-looking things. Not here, but you can loot them, and they have some pretty darn nice things in them. One of the spots you can loot them at is by, well, basically it's across the road from the junkyard. Oh, we need to repair. All right. Sorry, buddy, but we need to repair our club there. So you're gonna take the big shot to the face. I love the shotgun on here. Shotgun is one of the best single target killers. It just is. It's absolutely phenomenal. So much damage. I think there's a couple other safes along the way from here, but we're not going to have time this video to get to them because we're already, we're running pretty long as it is, and don't want to keep you guys for too long here. And I'll just loot everything else along the way, grab all the other gun parts. Come on. Oh, okay, go down. I come up, you go down, you. Pain in the ass zombie. Not anymore. Oh, we almost forgot to loot this. Been getting some great stuff out of there. Can't be skipping these. Nope. Guess we could have skipped that one. But yeah, it's hard to say what we'll find. Again, I found everything from M1As to, the shotgun, as you can see. So, oh, here's actually another one. Let's see what we get out of this one. Let's see, what should we hope for? I wouldn't mind having an M1A. The M1A is absolutely fantastic. It is one monster of a semi-auto rifle, so I would love to have that. But now we can also start making ammo too, which is great. Later on, we go to a spot and we basically can get however much rifle ammo we want, just by having a little bit of shotgun ammo. So, what do we got? Oh, we got the M1A. Oh my god. Let's actually swap that out now. M1A is a monster. Love this gun. So, yeah, we won't be needing to craft up too many weapons, apparently. This is 70 damage per bullet, so it does pretty good solid damage. Unfortunately, no, you do not get the RMR sight that's on here. It's just you aim with the crosshairs, or wait, sorry, that's an MRS, not an RMR. Anyway, it's a red dot, but no, you don't get to look through a red dot on here. It's very unfortunate, because that would be absolutely great, other than this third person kind of crappy angle that you get, but it is what it is. Let's test this out. Oh, I suck. I suck. No, it's the crosshair. Basically, if you see the inside of the white 4 lines is basically where the bullet has a chance to land. That is the hitbox for the gun. So this should be where the big one's at. He should be up in the window. I think that's actually him right there. Let's pop our shotgun into our number 2 spot here. Let's go ahead and play with him, shall we? I want to show you guys the big guy here quick. Again, this is going to be a very long video, so I apologize for that. Some people may not appreciate the long videos, so if you're one of them, I apologize, but I want to kind of show every bit of this area and what we get, also what we will encounter here, just so everybody knows. There's lots of zombies in this place, so take your time and clear it out good so you don't have one sneak up and bite you in the backside. He's down for the count. You're going down for the count right there. Alright. Big guy is upstairs. Gonna have to be careful with him because of his poison sac. So, there he is actually. There we go. Poison sac is destroyed, and he took 2 really solid hits with the shotgun, and he's still alive. 3 shots with the shotgun to bring him down. Those are solid hits too. So, he does give a little over 3k XP, which, yes, it's not very good for what it is, but, you know, the game doesn't scale the XP sometimes for what you're actually killing. So that's great. I got to actually show you killing that. Got some fantastic freaking weapons. I am happy as hell about this loot run. This loot run is phenomenal for us. Couple really nice guns. Lots of other broken weapon parts. So yeah, we are good to go for a while. We got some great armor too, and cargo pants are garbage. But yeah, we got some great stuff this run. So I think next episode we're probably gonna start taking a look at making some ammo. We could go ahead and get ourselves a new shelter coming up here soon too. Now that we have the guns, there's no reason for us not to take one of them monster shelters. Yeah, we might as well just go ahead. Oh, here we go. We actually found a shovel too. That's great. You need this for the junkyard. I will tell you guys that much. You need it for the junkyard. So if you're going to the junkyard, and well, actually, I'll end up showing you guys that because you could probably. I like the little bread box there. That's pretty cool. But we could even go to the junkyard if we wanted in the next episode and take a look at the enforcers. But we got to make ammo. So first thing will be ammo making, and from there we'll either go about taking over a shelter, or we'll head to the junkyard and play with the enforcers. So any comments or inputs on that, you can leave down in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see me go after the enforcers, we go ahead, we'll make up some shoddy rounds and we'll go over and play with them. Otherwise, if you want to see me take over a shelter, take over basically the biggest shelter we can get a hold of right now, you guys will have to let me know that as well, and we will go ahead and give that a try instead and just get ourselves a really big shelter up and running and go from there. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you guys are enjoying it, make sure you guys are taking the time to hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, or if you've been here for a while and you're enjoying the videos, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and you trigger those notification bells so you never miss out on a video. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys for the next episode.